here's the thing. I wasn't even gonna make a review on this movie. I wasn't even gonna make a video on this movie. If you see my channel, you will see that I've been posting a lot of Nintendo related content, Switch games, stuff like that. So this is completely away from my niche. But sometimes you gotta forget the niche. Sometimes you gotta forget all that and just make a video for the passion, for the love of the game, for the love of the movie. And this is one of those videos. Unscripted, raw, unfiltered. I'm gonna go on tangents galore. But I just need you to know something. This is one of the best, if not the best movie I have seen in a long time. And if you don't want to watch all of this and you want to just know you should watch it, watch it. Oh, but I don't like anime. Watch it. Oh, I've watched the other ones while I enjoy it. Watch it. Okay, cool. You don't need to watch the rest of the video now. Watch it. Cool. You got your answer. But for those that want to stick around for more, I'm going to make this little mini review in 2 parts, okay? The first part is going to be my overall thoughts, and then the second part is going to be my spoiler talk. So once you're done watching, come back over here and we can have a little spoiler discussion. So let me just get into this. And again, I'm sorry, this video has like no script, no direction, but I'm talking, of course, about the movie Suzume. You saw the title. I don't have to tell you. You're smart. So a little background of me. Your Name was my favorite movie of all time until Weathering with You came out, right? And I'm not claiming to be like a film buff. I'm like, oh, I've seen 10 billion trillion movies, and out of all these movies, they're the best. Like, I like what I like. I enjoy this director's work. I enjoy the formula. It's very formulaic. If you see all 3 movies, you will realize that they all follow a pattern, and Suzume very much follows this pattern. Love story with supernatural elements, amazing, beautiful visuals. I swear any screenshot of this movie could be a wallpaper. Like, it is so beautifully stunning. Audio, soundtrack, like amazing. Everything about it from a technical standpoint is exactly what you expect. This dude does not miss, okay? This dude does not miss. So I loved your Name. Then Weathering with You came out. I thought I liked Your Name more, but then I came to terms that Weathering with You is my favorite. It still is my favorite, but Suzume is like if they're all 9s, they're like 9.1, 9.2, 9.3. Like, they're that close to each other, you know? And the beautiful thing about this movie, the thing that I love about this movie, is that it's more than meets the eye. And again, this is the non-spoiler talk, I mean. So I'm not going to get into it. But if you're going in just expecting your simple romantic plot that the other 2 movies gave you, just know that there's more there. There's more there. It goes a lot deeper. This movie feels like it's the movie that the director, Makoto Shinkai, and the author, it's like the one that he's been wanting to write this whole time. You know, like, this is, from a writing standpoint and from a story standpoint, this is the strongest movie. 100% the storyline, the concept, the themes, this is the most fleshed out. And all these movies, again, I'm talking to you like you have an understanding. Basically, this is the 3rd movie of a little like shared universe. It's Your Name, Weathering with You, and now Suzume. They're all very separate, so if you haven't watched Your Name or Weathering with You, you definitely should, because they're incredible movies. But you don't have to. Trust me, you don't even have to. There's not even like an Easter egg in there, which I thought there was going to be. Sadly, there isn't. But yeah, Suzume on its own, like when it comes to storytelling and themes, because the other previous movies are very like vague when it comes to their supernatural stuff. Again, no spoilers for Weathering with You or Your Name either, but not a lot of stuff gets explained. It's kind of like very vague. Like, things happen, like for example, Your Name, they wake up in each other's bodies, and it just kind of happens. Like, you just kind of have to suspend disbelief and be like, okay, they're waking up in each other's bodies. Like, this movie, there's definitely the supernatural themes, but everything gets explained very well. Like, this is a very, very genius movie that definitely deserves a rewatch, and I'm gonna rewatch it. I saw it yesterday at like midnight, and I wanted to make a review when I got home, but I was too tired and it was too late, and I don't want to be loud. But this movie literally comes out today, the 14th, so I'm definitely gonna go watch it again because I'm immediately want to already. So let's talk about story. The story basically follows this young girl. Her name is Suzume, what's the name of the movie. And one thing that I noticed immediately is the pacing is like pretty fast in a good way. Not like Mario movie pacing where it's literally just like, hey, we're going to go here. Hey, we're going to go here. Hey, we're going to go here. But The first 5 minutes of the movie felt like a short film. It was that fast. But basically, this is all like the first 10 minutes. Um, she is going to school. She sees a guy that she immediately thinks is like cute and like hot or whatever. And she sees him and he asks, "Hey, do you know if there's any ruins near your little village island?" And then she's like, "Oh yeah, there's some up ahead." And then she like is like, "Oh, I should probably follow him." Follows him. She finds this door that she opens in like the middle of the ruins, and then she sees like another world past that door. And that's pretty much all I want to say. Again, then you get into it, and the door plays a big part. Obviously, her and him play a big part. They're the two important characters. And also, this movie had incredibly good side characters too. The characterization of the aunt character, and eventually we meet one of the friends of the boy character, and they're all just like really different. They're very creatively written. They're written in a way that I've never really seen before. Like the boy is like super carefree, but like it works. The comedy is there, the emotion is there. When I tell you I cried, I'm 3 for 3 for crying in Makoto's movies, man. Like I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming, and when I felt the tears fall, I was like, fall my tears, let it. I'm just gonna bask in this emotion right now, because I don't know if you can tell, I'm super rambling. I don't even know if I'm making any sense, but basically just please watch the movie. It's so good. It deserves the praise that I hope it gets. This is my movie of the year. This is the best movie I've seen in a long time. And yes, I'm biased. Yes, I love his work, but I still think this is a must watch movie. Okay, that was the first impression slash I'm just having a meltdown on microphone. So let's talk about spoilers, okay? Okay, spoiler talk time. This movie felt to me less romance heavy and more about Suzume as a character and her like coming to terms with her past, definitely like growing at herself as a person. And don't get me wrong, the romance was still there. But again, I'm gonna reference Your Name and Weathering with You because it's almost impossible not to. They follow the same formula of guy, or in this case the girl, she's the one chasing him, she's the one saving him. But if I had to formulate the movies in like its concept, like as an equation, it would be: one love interest gets in danger, second love interest helps, risks their own life to save love interest with supernatural elements. That's pretty much Your Name. Same thing. Oh, Your Name, she stopped appearing, let me go save her. Weathering with You, oh my god, she's in the sky, she's like in heaven with a bunch of water creatures, let me go save her. This movie, oh my god, he is a chair that is in a volcano that's also a worm, let me go save him. Right? All of them are about saving, like almost like a damsel in distress, but like a little bit deeper than that. And yes, Suzume definitely loved Chair Boy, right? She made it very clear, like, oh, I'm chasing someone that I love. But I feel like that was only the driving force. But once she opened that door and she saw that she gave herself that, like from the beginning of the movie, you see the little Suzume get a chair from her mom, and you're like, oh my god, that's sweet. Her mom is giving her a chair, but why she like look like that? Why she look like a ghost? Where are they? Why are they in the Windows wallpaper? And then you find out that she was actually giving it to herself. And then they start crying with each other. And then she's like, hey, Suzume, it's gonna be alright. I'm good. And like, then I started thinking as I was crying mid tears, I was like, hold on, let me turn my review brain on. Because at this point I was like, this movie's so good, I must make a video. And I was looking at it and I was like, this movie is about this moment. This movie is about Suzume. That's why it's called Suzume. The other movies, Weathering with You, Your Name, I Love You. But this movie is like, I love you, hair boy. Your hair is long. You're cute. But this is my story, and I think that it is blended. It blends the romance and it blends the finding myself, coming of age that we know and love. People love coming of age because guess what? Everybody comes of age, right? That's like a thing that we can all relate to. We all struggle with different things. Suzume's struggle is very different. I'm gonna get a little personal here, personal talk time, and this could be a reason why this movie resonated with me. I lost my dad from a pretty young age. Not as young as Suzume. I think I was a little bit older. I was like 8 or 9. But when young Suzume was running, looking for her mom, saying, my mom surely is here, and then seeing an older Suzume look at her and be like, your mom isn't coming, but your life is still going to be good. It 100 billion percent resonated with me. When I was watching it, I was watching an older version of me talk to a younger version of me. Like, that was just, my brain went there. and the tears were falling and the sentiment was going crazy. So there could be a little bit of bias because I definitely related to the Suzume character, at least in that scene. But I think anybody, you don't have to have a dead relative to cry. Like, trust me, you will cry unless you're like, don't cry at anything. I challenge you not to cry in this one. But yeah, the chair worked for me. I know people were thinking that it was gonna be like a meme. Honestly, the chair was cute. I can't wait for them to sell like chair figures, chair pins, chair shirts, like chair plushies. I'm gonna buy every single one of them. The cat character was a very unique character because I thought, at least for me, I thought the cat was like a villain, like a little trickster. But you actually find out that no, the cat was actually helping them out. The cat was a god that was helping them out to the open doors that I guess the black cat was opening it. And just kind of when I open up the floor for a discussion, was the black cat evil? Like, what was up with that scene with the aunt just being like, oh, I hate you, you suck, you're the reason why my punani is dry. Like, what would, I don't even. And then she fell to the ground and the cat was just like, hey, I'm just gonna chill with you guys. I have no idea what that cat was, and I'm gonna have to rewatch it. But please let me know in the comments what's up with that cat. What else? I don't even know at this point. The music, the score was so good. That little main Suzume theme, like the da na na. I already sang it earlier. It worked so well. It's like creepy but emotional but impactful. Like, I don't know. They were in the studio just writing it up, and it's gonna be stuck in my head for like the past next month. It's a really really good little jingle. The score in itself, like just like the themes, like the music would kick in at right times. It was a very quiet movie sometimes. It was a very loud movie sometimes, but it worked. The one thing that I did miss during this movie is that they didn't have the main band only in the credits. You know, I forgot their name, but the people that are like I thought one of their songs was gonna be in the movie, but it was only in the credits. So the movie itself doesn't have any songs with lyrics on it, but it still has that like upbeat soundtrack and has those like funny moments that you would expect, which I really liked. If I had to give a negative for this movie, is I don't think the romance between the main characters was as strong, at least to me, as the other two movies. And I think that also coincides with the fact that I said that this is more than a love story. It's about like her coming to terms with her past and finding herself and really like being okay with the past so she can move to the future. So I think the love took a backseat, and it kind of hurt, at least for me, like believing in their relationship. Because if you think about it, in Your Name and Weathering With You, they really didn't know each other for that long. At least in Weathering With You, I think it was a few months. In this movie, it was really a couple of days, maybe a weekend, where they met each other, and then she was like in love with him. And I get it, she's already attracted to him, like aesthetically, so she already has that like, oh, I love him. And I think if I had to theorize and like give her the benefit of the doubt, I think he filled that hole that she was missing because of her mom in a weird way. Like, not that her aunt was bad or anything, but I feel like he really leveled with, like, he really connected with her on an emotional level. And I think she quickly got attached to that, because losing a relative, you always have that little puzzle piece in your heart, you know. And I think he almost gave her that, which is why she was kind of chasing that feeling. But I think them two, I could have used a few more scenes of just them together, because and I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on his name. I've been trying to like avoid saying his name, but guess what? Okay, I blanked on his name. He never shared feelings, at least. And I know he was a little bit older, so maybe he was trying to avoid, you know, she was 16, so maybe he's trying to avoid something crazy. But he never showed that he cared about her that much. And I think in both movies, both the boy and the girl, both, like, Whether With You and Your Name, they would both share, oh, I actually do love you, you know. And in this movie, he was kind of more standoffish, like, oh, thank you for saving me, by the way, I'm out of here, let me just give you a quick side hug. And she was all about him, right? So I could have used a little more power in their relationship, but honestly, I still think it works. I still think it's fine. He loves to keep it vague. So I think it's okay. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on this movie. I'm gonna get out of here. This is a 20-minute video. If you made it all the way, then awesome, thank you. Please go watch it. This movie's amazing. I'm gonna rewatch it. I'm gonna buy Blu-ray. I'm gonna buy all the merch. I'm so obsessed with this movie. This movie's gonna be my personality for the next 6 months. But yeah, I'm out of here. I'm Spooky. I don't usually review movies. I'm not a reviewer. I should have said that at the top of the video. But yeah, bye.